Have you ever felt that fear that consumes you in silence? The fear that your voice will fade, that your memory will dissolve in the air, that you will be just a shadow in the memory of someone who once was everything to you is a feeling of emptiness, of an echo that fades and hurts, right? It is not just the fear of being forgotten, it is the fear that your existence, the mark you thought you had left, means nothing. It is the anguish of a chapter that closes without having been completely read. This fear is not new. Carl Jung, with his profound wisdom, taught us that our souls are not islands, but are connected by a vast ocean of collective consciousness. And in this ocean, the energy you project is not lost, it simply reverberates. What many do not understand is that true telepathy, the deepest connection, is not a mental trick, but an alignment of souls. It's about how your energy, your essence, intertwines with that of another person in a way so pure that it becomes indelible. It's not manipulation, it's resonance. It's not control, it's the universal law of energy. That's why I want us to do something together. It is not a spell, it is not a trick, it is a guided visualization by Jungian principles, a practice to reconnect with that primordial energy that is already yours, an energy that will allow you to leave a mark so deep in that person's mind that they will not be able to escape your essence. It doesn't matter if that person is far away, if they have left, or if silence has broken the bridge between you. Energy does not know distance, time, or emptiness. It simply is. To begin to activate this connection, I want you to close your eyes for a second and visualize not the person, but a thread of light that unites you to them. It is the thread of memory, of connection. Now, upon opening your eyes, leave a like on this video. That simple act is not an algorithm. It is the first step to tell the universe, I am ready to be unforgettable. It is the first ritual to align your intention with your energy. It is the first breath of a mark that will no longer be erased. Abandonment is not an event. It is a wound that bleeds in the emptiness of the chest. It is the absence that screams louder than any presence. It is that silent fear of not having been enough, that your love did not have the strength to stay. And I understand you. This is one of the deepest archetypal wounds. It is the wound of the shadow, as Jung called it, the part of us that we believe is not worthy, that does not deserve to be remembered, that has no value, and we project that shadow onto others. We give them the power to define our worth with their presence or their absence. If that person leaves, our shadow whispers to us, see, it was not enough and the pain is unbearable. But today we are going to reclaim that power. For Jung, unrequited love or loss is not just an event in the external world, but a reflection of what happens in your internal world. It is a mirror that shows you the archetypal wound of separation. When someone leaves, it is not that they abandon you, it is that they confront you with the abandonment that already lived within you. And by facing this wound, you have the opportunity to heal it. It is not about forcing anyone to love you or remember you, but about healing the part of you that believes it needs the memory of another to be real. The visualization we will do is not magic. It is a healing ritual, so that when you leave your mark, you leave it first on yourself. And here comes the first big mistake. Many of you at this point would desperately want the other person to come back. You feel an urgency, a need to control the situation, to force a result, and in that energy of I want you to come back, the only thing you are projecting is lack. And lack is the energy that repels the most. It's like a magnet that pushes the person away because it forces them to carry the weight of your emptiness. The universe does not respond to need, it responds to certainty. It's not about wishing the person would remember you, it's about knowing that your essence is unforgettable. The focus must change completely. It's not how do I make them remember me, but how do I become the person who cannot be forgotten? The answer is in resonance. Instead of chasing a shadow, we are going to light your own light. The visualization is not to manipulate anyone. It is so that the energy of your being becomes so vibrant, so authentic, that it naturally resonates with that of others. When that person thinks of you, they will not think of a person who is looking for them, but of the energy that you are, in the peace the love, the power and the light that you showed them. And that is the mark that is not erased, the mark that is recorded in their unconscious. We are going to stop being emotional beggars to become lighthouses of light. The fear of not being enough is an echo of the shadow, of the ancestral wound of not belonging. But here, in this sacred space of our practice, we are going to transform it. It is not about filling the other person's emptiness with your presence. It's about being so full that your presence feels like a relief, like a deep connection. When the other person remembers, they will not remember your words, but the feeling of peace you gave them. And that feeling is what is recorded in their soul. I ask you at this moment, before continuing, to write "I leave my mark" in the comments. It is not just a phrase, it is the activation of your intention. It is the mantra that seals this truth in your mind. And if you haven't done it yet, subscribe. Join this community of souls who seek fullness, not external validation. This is our tribe, and here no one walks alone. We are together on this journey. Very well. Now that your intention is sealed, we can begin the visualization. I want you to get into a comfortable position. If you are sitting with your back straight, if you can, sit with your bare feet touching the ground, feeling the energy of the earth. Close your eyes. We are going to take 3 deep, slow breaths. Inhale through your nose, filling your lungs, feeling how the air turns into light inside you, and exhale through your mouth, releasing all tension, all fear, all anxiety. Inhale light, exhale fear. Once more, inhale peace, exhale the need to control. Very well. Now I want you to visualize a golden light in the center of your chest. It is not just any light, it is the light of your essence. It is the energy field that makes you unique, your soul, your true self. Feel how this light begins to grow, to expand. It moves slowly through your whole body. It illuminates your shoulders, your arms, your hands. It goes down your abdomen, your legs, until it reaches the tip of your feet. Your body is now a lighthouse of golden light. It is your pure, brilliant energy, without the limitations of fear or doubt. Now, with your eyes still closed, I want you to think about that person, not about how they left, not about the words they said or didn't say to you. Just visualize their face, their energy, without judgment. And I want you to see a thread of light coming out of the light in the center of your chest. It is not just any thread, it is an unbreakable thread, a strand of your essence, and this thread stretches. It crosses distance, time, silence, and connects directly with the center of that person's chest. It is not a bond that ties them, it is a bridge of energy. Now I want you to feel how through that thread your light flows. It is a gentle, warm current which carries your pure essence towards them. It is not loaded with reproaches, nor with pleas, nor with begging. It is loaded with the energy of who you really are, a complete being, a being of light, an unforgettable being. And now I want you to visualize how from that person, through that same thread, a small sphere of energy returns. This sphere does not contain pain or guilt. It contains the mark that you already left on them, all the memories they have kept of you, the moments of joy, the deep conversations, the shine in your eyes. You are not asking for anything new, you are simply collecting what is already yours, the resonance of your being. And that sphere of energy returns through the thread and fuses with the light in the center of your chest. And at that moment you realize that it is not the memory of the other person that makes you valuable, but your own, and that you don't need anyone to remember you because you already remember yourself. At this moment, repeat in your mind, my essence is indelible. My light is an eternal echo. Continue breathing deeply, feeling that light in your chest. Feel how it becomes brighter, more intense. Now it is not just a light, it is a silent affirmation. It is the certainty that your worth does not depend on anyone else. It is the certainty that your love is complete in itself. And by feeling this certainty, I want you to visualize that person once more. But this time, do not see them as the source of your pain or your longing. See them as a human being with their own path, their own fears, their own struggles. And I want you to send a final message from the light in your chest through that energy thread. A message that asks for nothing, a message that simply is. The message is, I am at peace. It is not a declaration for them, it is a declaration for you. I am at peace with who I am, with the mark I left, and with the life I have. It is not manipulation, it is returning to your center. True telepathy is not reading someone's mind. It's as simple as this. When you become a complete person at peace, that energy is felt by others. People don't remember so much what you said to them, but how you made them feel. And your energy at peace, your energy of certainty, is the most powerful feeling you can transmit. It is an energy that does not dissolve, that is not erased, that does not go out. It is the energy of fullness. Your mark is not a memory, it is a vibration, and that vibration is eternal, and it is yours. It is your power. You are not looking for a connection that does not exist. You are recognizing a connection that has always been there, beyond physical presence. Remember, true magic is not in the person in front of you, but in the person you become. When your light is so bright, people can't help but feel it. They can't help but be attracted to it. And the person you think of, whether you like it or not, will feel that light, not out of obligation, but out of resonance, because your light will remind them of the peace they felt when they were by your side. And so, without saying a word, without sending a text message, without making a call, your essence becomes an impossible to erase echo in their mind, because it is not an echo of need, but an echo of power at this moment. If you feel connected to this energy, if you have felt a change inside you, write "I am the echo" in the comments. And if you have not yet subscribed, I invite you to join this community, this tribe, so that together we can continue our journey of self-discovery and healing. Your story has not ended, it is just beginning. And this is a new chapter. We have traveled to the depths of the unconscious. We have faced the fear of being forgotten, and we have recovered our own energy. What you just did is not a simple visualization, it is an act of profound healing. Most people live their lives seeking validation, seeking proof of their worth in the eyes of others, in messages, in calls. But the truth is that the only proof of your worth is in yourself. The mark that really matters is not the one you leave on another person, but the one you remind yourself you are capable of leaving. And when you appropriate that truth, when you become so sure of who you are, the need for someone to remember you disappears. And it is in that moment of freedom that the true connection is established. Carl Jung said, "Know all the theories, master all the techniques, but when you touch a human soul, be just another human soul." And that is what we have done today. We have put aside the techniques of manipulation and have gone to the center of what makes us human, the energy of our soul. It is not about controlling the other person, but about controlling your own energy. It is not about forcing them to think about you, but about becoming a person so radiant that they, through resonance, cannot help but feel your light. And that light is what is recorded in their unconscious, in their emotional memory, in a place where the rational mind has no access. Your true mark is not a memory, it is a vibration, and that vibration is what resonates, what connects, what remains. This practice is a reminder that you don't need anyone to define you. You are a complete being with an eternal essence. Do not let the fear of being forgotten consume you, because forgetting is an illusion. Energy is never destroyed, it is only transformed, and your essence, your light, has been transformed today into something stronger, clearer, and more powerful than ever. Now, to seal this practice and anchor this new energy in your life, I ask you to do something else. If you like this video, like it, because that simple gesture is not an algorithm. It is an affirmation that you are on the right path. Share this video with someone you think also needs to hear this message. And if you haven't done so yet, subscribe, because by subscribing, you not only join a community, but you commit to your own growth, to your own healing. You are the architect of your own reality, and with each step, with each breath, you are building a life of fullness, of peace, of a love that first begins with you. Because true telepathy, the connection that is never erased, is the one you have with yourself.